I'm sure you know area of the triangle by now. One of the things that you learned a long time ago, area of a triangle. Probably used to the half base times height, or base times height over 2, or whatever it however it was taught. Yeah, I'm used to it being half base times height, where you have a triangle, you have the base being, the bottom bit, and then you have the height, the vertical height here. It can also look a little bit different. You can have triangles that look like, like that. And the vertical height is still this distance here, and the base is still this distance here. So yeah, things like that. That's how we usually do area of a triangle, but it doesn't always work in every single situation. Unfortunately, it would be convenient if it did work in every situation, but unfortunately not. But there are other rules that we can learn, which is kind of nice. Okay, so if you don't have all the information that you need, say the base, the height, necessarily, let's say you have a regular looking triangle like this, and you have our regular labels on them, right? You might not necessarily be able to solve for half base times height because you don't know the height. Makes it hard. Anyway, in this situation, you can use a formula which is half of AB times sine C. These can also be rearranged, so you could do half of AC sine B, half of BC sine A. For example, I tend to use the same one, but I will write out all three just in case you would like that. BC sine A. Right? So any of those are fine. And the whole idea of it is, if you have a triangle, I'll just make up one, I guess. So let's say I have the sides 5, 8, and I also need angle C, which we'll say is 32 degrees. Okay, so if I wanted to solve for area of this triangle, I could just do that half AB times sine C. Okay, so a half of 5 times 8, which is 40, sine 32. Half of 40 is 20 times sine 32. I don't know what sine 32 is, so I'm going to do that on my calculator here. Sine 32 times 20 gives me an area of 10.60 centimeters squared. Okay, so that's that. So yeah, that's one of the ways that you can do it. Like I said, it's just based on filling in things in the formula. Essentially, you can sort of work it down a little bit like I did, but nothing too crazy. The one that is a little bit harder is something called herons formula. So I'm just going to do a quick divider here. This is called herons. Is it 2 R's? No, it's just one. Herons formula. Just trying to make sure this is in shot as well. Yeah, beautiful. And this is where you have a triangle with all 3 sides. All right. You have a triangle with all 3 sides, but you have no angles. Okay. And the formula for herons formula is square root of S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Okay. So S is like a, I think it's like trying to find like a midpoint or sort of thing. So you have a formula here. It's called a semi-perimeter. To find S, you do a half of a plus b plus c. Okay, so in this case, a plus b plus c is what? That's like 1838, so half of that's 19. Is that right? 26, 38, yeah. Which means I can rewrite this formula here as 19 multiplied by 19 minus a, which we'll say is 6. So 19 minus 6 is 13, multiplied by 19 minus 7, which is, 19 minus 12, which is 7. We'll do 19 minus 20, which is negative 1. Okay, so now I'm going to multiply all these together, which is going to be fun. 19 and 13 is 247, I think. I think so. That's 247. Let's pretend that that's right. Multiplied by 7 and negative 1 will give me negative 7. Right. So I'm going to multiply these together now. Negative 7 times 247 is something. Alright, that's not going to help me just sitting here thinking. I might have to do the formula way, so I know it's a bit boring. 7 is 49, 7 4 is 28, which is 2, carry the 3, which is 14, 17, 29, maybe, negative. Love that. Which gives us a negative value. And you've got to square that, and you can't square a negative value. So there's a problem here. Oh, this triangle is not even possible. That's me being an idiot. Yeah, because 6 and 12 isn't even the same length as 20, so it's an impossible triangle. So let's do a reboot on that one, shall we? Let's try that one again. Let's say 5, 9, 12. Okay. Okay, herons formula. Let's try that one more time. S, so it's the square root of S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. I figured out that was impossible, by the way, because you can't square root a negative number, which means it doesn't work, which means something was wrong. Okay, so S is a half of A plus B plus C, which is 5 plus 9 plus 12, which is what, 21, 26. Half of that's 13. Let's try this. 13 times 13 minus 5 is 8. 13 minus 9 is 4. 13 minus 12 is positive 1. Okay, this one should work. 13 times 8 is 104. Times 4 times 1 is 416 times 1, which is 416. We need the square root of 416, which should be approximately 20.7, maybe 8, maybe 20.8. I'll check what it actually is. 416 square rooted. Oh, I was off. It was 20.4. That was close. Not close enough though. Alright, 20.4. So it's that. Yeah. That's the area of that. So sorry for stuffing you around with that mistake, but other than that, hopefully you found this to be somewhat useful. Right? Have a nice day.